From principal to students, our next guests are finalists in the 3M Young Scientist Challenge. Wow, I didn't do anything like that. Their names are Caroline Crouchley and Faraz Tamboli. How you both doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm great.
Oh, you're both great. How old are you both?
I'm 13.
And I'm 11.
Wow, you look like a big 11-year-old.
I'm 12, but I usually forget, and I'm usually around 11.
Yeah, I usually forget too. I'm 18.
I forgot too. I'm 30-something for us.
So I don't know if you guys heard this, but we were just saying that 50% of teachers are considering leaving their jobs. You guys have obviously been inspired by your teachers who've done an incredibly good job. Are there any teachers specifically that you'd like to give a shout out to now?
My teacher, Dr. Safario. She was my science teacher at school, and she's my science coordinator at my school, at my middle school.
Do you feel like she gets paid appropriately for all the work that she's doing?
Yeah.
Really? How about you? Someone you've been inspired by?
I've been inspired by my science teacher, Miss Lee, and Miss Aurora.
Wow. So tell us about your projects. Let's begin with you, Caroline.
So I designed a train transportation system that uses pneumatic tube technology, magnetism, air pressure, and solar energy to create more efficient, safer trains.
Wow. Yeah, and our trains are really bad. Have you been on them, Caroline?
Yeah, I went on a train to get here.
Yeah.
How was it?
It's like a slug, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. Have you been on the trains in Japan?
No.
They're fabulous. They're a lot better. Laura can tell you about all the trains in Europe, too. They're a lot better than the ones here.
How'd you come up with this idea?
I was inspired by an Elon Musk Hyperloop.
Yes. I knew we had a little Elon here.
So the more I researched it, the more I realized that it's really high cost, and it's also, there's a big risk to riding on one of them because you're traveling inside a pod at 700 miles per hour. So I decided, like, maybe there's something better we can do.
Well, that sounds like a good idea. How about you, Faraz? What's your project?
I made a talking device for the deaf and aphonic, which translates sign language gestures into voice and voice into sign language gestures.
Holy crap! We were just talking about that. We had
The wearable technology, the wear.
yeah, that helps the blind navigate. Like if they want to get to Starbucks, it tells them how to get to Starbucks. That's
How did you come up with this idea? Is there someone that you're close to or in your family who's...
My dad,
Okay.
there was this kid in his second grade who was called Mona, and Mona was aphonic. Mona always tried to ask my dad, and he wanted to play with him, but my dad never understood him, so my dad would run away. So I thought, why don't I fix this story?
And where did your dad meet Mona? Where's your dad from?
My dad's from India, and they play in the grounds in India, and Mona used to come there, and they used to run away.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of, and people, especially disabled people around the globe, especially in developing countries, have a lot more challenges than they do here. So both of you, extremely gifted. I feel like at 13 I was rollerblading around and not really thinking about the world's problems. Where do you want to go to college? What do you want to study? And what do you want to be when you grow up? Caroline.
I want to maybe go to MIT or Harvard, that's I was thinking.
Good choices.
He went to Harvard.
And I want to be an engineer and a computer scientist.
Wow, you're like a dream there. Okay, how about you, Faraz?
I want to go to the Carnegie Mellon
Okay,
University.
yeah, another great school. And what do you want to study?
I want to study in engineering and physics.
Really? And what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a biomedical engineer.
Wow, that sounds tough.
Do you have a lot of friends who are girls that are interested in the same type of stuff as you?
Yeah, one of my really close friends, we always share interests in like this kind of stuff. So I always
Yeah.
explain it to her, but she doesn't really get it. But
Yeah. Because historically, we see boys go into these STEM fields. And now I think that is something that's changing. So I'm wondering if you see that now, are there more girls interested in science, you find?
Yeah, more people at my school.
Yeah.
I mean, even back when we were growing up, it was highly unusual.
Yeah.
Science was very male-dominated, in
Of
fact.
course.
Yeah, and very white male-dominated for that. It was like a very narrow scope of people, and that's
Yeah.
starting to change. So Faraz, what type of change would you like to see in the sciences?
I want to see that everyone can do science, anyone at any age, and every type of kid.
Wow, that's incredible. And you're 12? Wow. So what type of reading do you do on the side to get ahead? Because I imagine your school isn't covering all this material.
I read science magazines. Usually I read online, or I just search online.
How about you, Caroline? What are you doing outside of school?
I'm a competitive swimmer and I play both flute and piccolo.
Oh, wow.
Your parents are both very busy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are they carting you around all around town?
Not really.
So what happens? You said you want to see more people and at any age get involved in this type of thing. So when you have an idea like this, what are the first steps to turning it into a reality? You were talking about the research that you did.
Yeah.
What does that look like?
So I first designed my ideas on paper, and then I used Autodesk Inventor Engineering program, which I used to design my program, and then I built it, and then I tested my project.
Do you use any tools for us?
I was learning about machine learning, and then I didn't use that many tools. I used Python coding for my making my user interface for my device, and
Wow.
I used a gesture detector, which is for scanning the hand gestures to translate.
Do you know any American Sign Language?
Play.
I know, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah. And other ones that are probably not appropriate for
Yeah.
this program. Yeah.
No, David.
Yeah, exactly. So what advice do you have for your peers, your age? You guys are the future. Eventually, we're going to hand over the keys to you. So what's the advice that you have?
Specifically to you too.
Yeah, specifically to you too, because you're highly qualified to run this society. Faraz, we'll start with you.
That anyone can make ideas, and even though you don't have the right materials, you just have to think with your own mind.
Well, that's good. Caroline?
Yeah, sort of what he said.
Yeah.
You can just do whatever, just make your dream big, and you can do whatever you put your mind to.
Yeah. Did you two have mentors that were helping you that you go
Yeah.
to? Who were the people that were most influential?
My mentor for the 3M Young Scientist Challenge was Candace Bohannon. We've been videotaping on Skype,
Okay.
so we do that every week, and she really helps me follow through.
So you give her your ideas and she
Yeah.
helps you.
How about you, Faraz? Who was your mentor for this challenge?
My mentor is Miss Tess Alston.
Wow. And how did that go?
It was really great. She guided me a lot.
And how'd you feel when you won?
I was really shocked in the moment. I was at the library studying for finals, and I was with my friend, and my mom pulls me aside, and she's like,
That's so exciting.
How about you? Where were you when you found out?
So I was in a school camp where we go there and sleep there for a few days,
Okay.
and it was pretty fun. And then in the middle, my dad told me that I got a call, and I thought it was some type of math competition or something. So I wasn't that excited. But then,
It's a casual math competition, you know.
and then when my dad told me later on, I was super excited. I went bonkers.
And do you guys know each other besides the competition?
no.
No. Where are you both from?
I'm from Long Island.
Okay. And you?
I'm from New Jersey.
Okay. So both kind of New York-ish
Yeah.
area, right?
here.
Is this the first time you're meeting?
Yeah.
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 And what's your recommendation for people who want to win the 3M challenge in the future?
That you just have to it's just a 2-minute video that you have to enter the contest. And it was really fun making the video, even though there were a lot of bloopers to my video too.
I'm sure you should see how many bloopers.
Oh my gosh. Thank God no one's made a blooper video of me. Okay. How about you, Faraz? What'd you do?
Make your video funny,
Yeah.
and then
That's a good. I wouldn't have thought of that one.
make your media presence the best.
Yeah. That's
Well, speaking of media presence, now you two have a video that you can feed to people,
Yeah.
huh? Rising tides lift all boats, right?
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
helping inspire other children, and also you're helping yourself, right? Get your own
Yeah.
message out there. So Caroline and Faraz, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you so
welcome.
much. Good luck with everything. You guys are going to be
Thank
great.
you.